Support for Just Seen It comes from Weaver's Coffee and Tea, makers of hand-roasted artisan coffee and hand-blended tea. Learn more at weaverscoffee.com. Support for Just Seen It comes from Warner Archive Instant, streaming hard-to-find movies and TV shows direct from the studio at warnerarchiveinstant.com. A drug dealer is hired by a wealthy client to smuggle pot from Mexico.
Bring it back here by Sunday night. I will pay you $100,000.
That's way out of my league.
To avoid suspicion, he hires a stripper and 2 local kids to create a fake family.
Me crossing the border alone? Huge red flag. But families, they don't get a second look. We're the Millers.
But when the shipment is stolen, the family runs into big trouble.
You got me moving enough weed to kill Willie Nelson, man.
In We're the Millers.
Hi, I'm Sean.
Hi, I'm Jamie.
I'm Liz. We're here today to discuss We're the Millers. We're not the Millers, but the movie We're the Millers. We've all just seen it.
Does that make it confusing when you go to the box office and you say We're the Millers?
No, because I would not want to go see this film.
But the box office would go, I get that, but what do you want to see? We're the Millers.
People should not do that because it's not a good movie.
If Reggie Miller and Dennis Miller went to see this movie together, it would be very confusing.
They should avoid this film.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying. I don't know what it's trying to be, is basically a problem. Is it a stoner comedy? Is it a road comedy? Is it a raunchy comedy? It's sort of all three combined, and it's not successful at any of those three things.
I expected to absolutely hate this movie, and I was fairly entertained by it, I have to say. It's not the funniest movie I've ever seen, but there were moments that made me laugh, and I really think that the actors, Jason Sudeikis and Jennifer Aniston, propelled the material farther than what they had to work with.
My issue with the film was that you could see the mechanics of the script while you're watching it. I mean, essentially, problems would arise and get resolved without real reasons. Jason Sudeikis did fine in this film. He played David, and David seemed to have no friends, and so he brought along the 3 random strangers that he encountered with every day on his journey to smuggle drugs, and it just didn't make any sense.
What's in it for me?
Well, I'm thinking maybe a roof over your head, some actual hot food. That'd be good enough.
I'm thinking 1,000.
Fine, $1,000, but that's it.
Great. And if we get caught, I'll say you drugged and kidnapped me. Cool?
Yeah, it's cool. Yeah, that's fine, but that's it.
When I saw that there were problems that arose, and I was like, why did that happen, and how does that get fixed? And there was no real organic flow to any of that. That's what was, I was just like, I'm out.
But I mean, what did you expect? I mean, were you expecting much from it?
I went into it and I was just disappointed, and I thought it was just incredibly mediocre.
I think you could make it less convenient and contrived than they do. I mean, we have the poster where we have us knowing exactly who these people are. We have the drug dealer, the stripper, the virgin, and the runaway, and those are these 4 people, and they don't go anywhere. If they go anywhere, it's pretty uninspired, it's pretty uninteresting, and it's very much the same. Everyone basically hates each other, and then everyone just likes each other. And there could be more finesse into that element of the script, and there's just not. I like Sudeikis and Aniston. I just feel that the film relies on them completely.
It absolutely does. I mean, there's no doubt about it.
The material's not good enough, so it's like, well, we gotta get Sudeikis and Aniston, and please help us save the picture. Just do what you do and save the picture, and they can't do it.
Anything good about the movie is surely on their shoulders.
Right.
And Nick Offerman, who is great
That
in
was
his
the only part of the
supporting
film
role.
I did like, was
Right.
the little side plot of Offerman and Katherine Hahn. They were goofy and silly, and Nick Offerman played his role very well. But I still was just, like, checking my watch, and I was waiting for the movie to end.
I want to make it clear, I don't love it that much more than you guys do.
But you're being nicer than we are.
Yeah.
I like Jennifer Aniston. I think she's shown she's a capable actress in movies like Friends with Money and The Good Girl. But she's trying to get rid of this squeaky clean image. I mean, she was okay in Horrible Bosses, but I'm just wondering, why is she a stripper? Seems like they just wanted to take her clothes off. I didn't mind her necessarily taking her clothes off. I just didn't see any reason for it.
Well, see, I thought she played into that character good. I agree with you. It doesn't seem like she's quite right for that part, but it made it work for me. It made it believable.
So it's directed by Rawson Marshall Thurber, who previously did Dodgeball. And I didn't see Dodgeball. I think a lot of people liked that movie.
Dodgeball's great.
Dodgeball is a much funnier film.
Much funnier movie. So clearly he's made a decent film.
I think the direction is lacking in the film. I mean, that's for sure. I gotta believe that this was really a Sudeikis vehicle, you know, Sudeikis Aniston vehicle.
Drug dealing?
No, it's not drug dealing. It's not. No, it's smuggling.
Are you out of your mind?
Look, Rose, $10,000 and your flight's already paid for.
You can't buy me.
I'm not buying you, all right? I'm renting you.
Oh.
Like Pretty Woman.
Now, what about the kid that Emma Roberts' character ends up liking in the... he's sort of this Eminem type.
Hey, those are cool tats, man.
Oh, for real. Thank you, bro. You see the Cobra?
Hey, what is this one? What's the one right there?
Oh, this?
Uh-huh.
That's my credo. No regrets.
Mm-hmm. How about that? You have no regrets?
Dad?
No? Like not even a single letter?
That was a funny kind of side character. I had to say, I laughed with him.
The best part of the movies was when the movie was over and there was a gag reel, and that was hilarious.
That was
watching the gag reel.
absolutely the best part of the movie. It was very Cannonball Run style.
But here's the issue. When you have a blooper reel and you're laughing at the blooper reel...
More than the movie.
Well, you know, the people making this movie had a lot of fun making the movie.
Right.
And I'm having considerably less fun watching the movie.
Yeah.
I don't think it's the funniest movie I've ever seen, but it has a couple of good moments, and I think if you're at home drinking a beer, watching it on TV, you might be mildly entertained. I say stream it.
This Miller's Tale isn't worth the trip. Skip it.
You know your film is problematic when the best part of it is the gag reel during the credits. I say skip it.
Well, our votes add up to a half ticket, which is a skip it for We're the Millers. Cheers.
Cheers.
It's Miller time.
We're not the Millers. I'll be there for you. Okay.
Support for Just Seen It comes from Weaver's Coffee and Tea, makers of hand-roasted artisan coffee and hand-blended tea. Learn more at weaverscoffee.com. Support for Just Seen It comes from Warner Archive Instant. Streaming hard-to-find movies and TV shows direct from the studio at warnerarchiveinstant.com.